Hi, it's Hayley. Today I'm going to be talking about advice for like the practicalities of living abroad, more specifically in Hong Kong. Don't drink the tap water in Hong Kong. The water itself tends to be fine, but what I read was that the pipes aren't, so it can contaminate the water. So you're safer off if you do need to drink the tap water, boiling it before you drink it. Or just, buying bottled water or using like machine water. When you go outside, especially in the hotter seasons, cover up as much as you can and use insect repellent, especially at night time, hot when it's hot, and in more natural areas, like, I don't know, the beach, forest, that kind of thing. So you don't get bitten. I mean, obviously it's not the end of the world if you do, but like I said in my other video, I made the mistake of not doing that and got mosquito bites all down my leg. If you do get a cold or a cough or anything that can be like spread by your mouth or nose or whatever, then get a face mask. Even if you don't think it's that bad, but just for like politeness reasons and courtesy, if you do have one, especially if you're going out in a busy public place or on a train, just wear a mask. Everyone does, and it's kind of rude not to. And they're available everywhere. Like, it's not hard to get hold of them, and they're not expensive. You can get them at pharmacies. You can get them at the doctor's office for free. You can get them at local hospitals. Some more receptions have them, and some shops have them. If you're someone who gets a bit anxious with public bathrooms, toilets, restrooms, whatever you call it, definitely be aware of the conditions of them. A lot of public bathrooms in Hong Kong tend to be bad. That's not to say that they all are. Like, there's some that are way better than any I've been to in the UK, like in shopping malls and stuff like that. And in some of the train stations, they're really nice. They often don't have toilet paper as well. Even the nice restrooms tend to not have toilet paper. So make sure you carry toilet paper, like tissues, around with you, just in case. And take hand sanitizer as well for the extra gross ones, because they don't have that. Also be aware that in a lot of like more traditional places, like traditional cafes, restaurants, that kind of thing, rather than malls, they'll have squat toilets. So just prepare yourself for that if you aren't comfortable with that kind of thing, because in some places you're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. It's really not that bad. It's actually better for you to go to the toilet squatting, but it does take some getting used to. Next section I'm going to talk about is just etiquette, politeness, that kind of thing in general. On escalators, stand to the right. I mean, that was quite easy for me because it's the same as in the UK, but for some people it's not. So stand to the right because people want to walk up if they don't want to wait to stand on the escalator. If you're eating rice, which you probably will at some point while you're there, don't stick your chopsticks vertically into the rice. If you're eating rice with chopsticks, when you're finished, don't stick your chopsticks in vertically, because that's rude. Also, it's common for friends to like pour tea for you and to give you food. In a lot of places, you will all buy different dishes and share them, and then like just pick and choose what you want and put it in your bowl. But especially like if a friend is showing you somewhere, or I don't know, that kind of thing, they will tend to like get food for you and pour your tea. And also you should try and return a favor for that sometimes if you can. So just pour tea for them. So if you're pouring tea for yourself, it's a bit rude to pour the tea for yourself and then just, I've got mine, it's fine. So if you're pouring tea for yourself, pour it for your friends first and then do yours. Work on your chopstick skills if you are bad with chopsticks. Travel section. Have the MTR, kind of like the tube, or what do Americans call it? The underground. I don't know what Americans call the underground. Shit. Well, the trains that are underground, basically, whatever you call that. But yeah, the MTR is extremely convenient. It's super cheap. There's a train coming every 2 minutes. It's the most convenient public transport system I've ever been on, and I wish we had it here because it is so fucking great. They also have taxis, trams, buses, and minibuses. So the problem with taxis is that the taxi drivers often don't speak English. I mean, obviously, some of them obviously can, but most of them don't. If you're getting a taxi, try to learn and remember where you're living, working, or studying in Cantonese, so then they'll understand, or have the name in Cantonese on your phone or on a piece of paper to show them. On the minibuses, they're just kind of like big taxis, but for lots of people. And on the minibuses, they don't have stop buttons like on the bus, so you have to tell the driver when you need to get off of it. You should get an octopus card. Now, an octopus card is kind of like an Oyster card if you're in the UK. A payment card for like transport, so you can use it for the MTR, for buses, for trams, and for minibuses. Buses you can't pay any other way, so you kind of really need to get one. You can load up money on them on like machines and MTR stations, or you can put money on them in 7-Elevens and shops like that. As well as being able to use the octopus card for transport, you can also use it in most shops, fast food shops like McDonald's, also vending machines. If you're a student, you can get a student octopus card where the fares are a little cheaper than usual. Next section is the language. So obviously I'm not going to go too deep into language because my knowledge of Cantonese is horrendous, and I think if you want to learn some Cantonese, you're better off doing it from someone who's skilled in Cantonese, not me. But I'll just go over some quick basics if you're only going for a short time, or if you really don't want to try and learn it properly, just for like practicality's sake. So Neho is hello and hi. So I'd like to disclaimer that my pronunciation is going to be horrendous, so take it with a pinch of salt. Ungoi. Ungoi means thank you, excuse me, and please. So it's super useful. If you want to say thank you very much or politely is ungoi sai. So ungoi is useful because you can use it when you need to get off on the MTR, when you're like, excuse me, trying to get past someone and want to get off the minibus, you just go ungoi and they'll get off at the net. I'm sure there's a better way of saying it, but they'll understand. If you want to ask for the bill, this is super useful because that can get confusing, is Maidan ungoi, which means bill please. A useful saying for adding money to your octopus card is ungoi yap and then the number of dollars man. I mean, if you say ungoi yap and then just hold up the dollars you want them to put on, man, they'll get it. Payment wise, I would invest in a travel card, like the one I used was an STA travel card. Put money on it online from your normal credit or debit card and then just use it, and it doesn't charge you much for like the exchange rate. And some banks let you take money out of your home, like credit card, for instance, with I know Barclays let you do it, and I know HSBC let you do it. So you can just use it in an ATM in Hong Kong and get your money out. The only downside of that is that it charges you a bit more for the exchange rate. That's about it. When you have any other questions about living in Hong Kong that you have, please feel free to add a comment and I'll try and answer it as best as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Monday.